Welcome back. With Euro 2024 just around the corner, let's talk about the team history for every single country participating in the tournament. We'll be going through the team history of every single team in every single group. Let's start with Group A. We have Germany, who participated in 13 tournaments. Their best ever finish was winning 3 titles in 1972, in 1980, both as West Germany, and in 1996 as Germany. Their most capped player is Bastian Schweinsteiger with 18 caps, and their top goal scorer with 5 is Gomez and Klinsmann, both tied to that feat. Their overall record in the European Championships was 27 victories, 13 draws, and 13 losses, scoring 78 goals and only conceding 55. The next country we'll look at is Hungary. They've participated in 4 tournaments. Their best ever finish was 3rd place in 1964. Their most capped player is Adam Sazalai with 7 caps. And their top goal scorer is also Adam Sazalai, who scored 2 goals in 1 tournament. Their overall record is 2 victories, 4 draws, and 5 losses, with a goals for record of 14 and conceding 20 goals within the European Championships. Thirdly, let's look at Scotland, who participated in 3 tournaments and have never made it out of the group stage. They have 3 players tied with 6 caps, with Graham, McAllister, and McCall. And they have a multitude of players tied at 1 goal for their most lethal goal scorer at these tournaments, with Callum and McGregor being the standouts there. Their overall record is 2-2-5, and they've scored 5 goals in the European Championships whilst conceding 10. Switzerland is the 4th team in this group. They've participated in 5 tournaments, and they made the quarterfinals in 2020, which was their best finish. Their most capped players are Brelin Bolo, Shaqiri, and Jan Sommer, with 9 caps between them, and their top goal scorer is Shaqiri with 4 goals. Their overall record is 3-8-7, and they have scored 16 goals and only conceded 24 times. Next, let's look at Albania, who have qualified for the European Championships only 1 time, back in 2016, so this will be their 2nd ever tournament. They have multiple players tied at 3 caps. They have 8 players tied there. And their all-time leading goal scorer is Armando Sadaku with 1 goal. Their overall record was 1 victory, 0 draws, and 2 losses. And they have 1 goal for and 3 goals against in their 1 tournament that they played. Next, let's look at Croatia. They've appeared 6 times in the European Championships, and their best ever finish was the quarterfinals both in 1996 and in 2008. Their most capped player is Luka Modric, and their top goal scorer is Ivan Perisic with 4 goals. Their overall record is 9-6-7. And they have 30 goals for and 28 goals against. Let's look at Italy. They've appeared 10 times in the European Championships. They won the tournament both in 1968 and in 2020. Their most capped player is Bonucci at 18, and their top goal scorer is Mario Balotelli with 3 and Cassano with 3. Their overall record is 21-18-6, and they've scored 52 goals and conceded 31 goals against in these tournaments. Spain, they've appeared 11 times. They've won it 3 times, both in 1964, 2008, and 2012. The most capped players with 16 caps are Alaba, Fabregas, and Iniesta. And their leading goal scorer with 6 is Alvaro Morata. Their overall record is 21-15-10. They've scored 60 goals for themselves and conceded 42 against. Denmark, they've appeared 9 times. They've won it in 1992. Their most capped player is Peter Schmeichel with 13. And their leading goal scorers are Larsen and Laudrup with 3 goals. Their overall record is 10-6-17, scoring 42 goals, but conceding 50 goals in these tournaments. England, they've appeared 10 times in this tournament. They finished 2nd place in 2020, which was their best finish. Their leading caps are Harry Kane and Gary Neville with 11, and their leading goal scorer is Alan Shearer with 7 goals, but I think Harry Kane will break that this year. Their overall record is 15 wins, 13 draws, and 10 losses, scoring 51 goals and conceding 37 times. Serbia, this is the first time they've qualified as an independent nation, so their best ever finish is non-applicable. Their most capped player is non-applicable. Their all-time leading goal scorer is non-applicable, and their all-time record in goals are non-applicable, but they will be setting new records starting this year, and I look for them to have a brilliant tournament. That would be amazing for them. Slovenia have qualified 1 time. They got into the group stage in 2000. They have 11 players tied at 3 caps, and with 3 goals they have Zahovic, and their overall record is 0 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. scoring 4 goals in that one tournament and conceding 5 goals against. Next, we have Austria, who've appeared 3 times in this tournament. They got into the round of 16 in 2016. Their most capped players with 7 are Alaba, Sabitzer, and Hinteregger. And they have a host of players tied at 1 goal, but Arnautovic and Lanier are the standouts there. The overall record is 2-2-6. And they have 7 goals for and 12 goals against in these tournaments. Next, we have France. They've appeared 10 times and won it twice, both in 1984 and in 2000. Their most capped player is Lilian Thuram with 16, and their all-time leading goal scorer is Platini with 9, who got them all in one tournament. Their overall record is 21-12-10, a brilliant record if you ask me. They have 69 goals for and 50 goals against. The Netherlands have also appeared 10 times. They won it in 1988. Their most capped player is Edwin van der Sar with 16. And their all-time leading goal scorers tied at 6 is Kluivert and Van Nistelrooy. Their overall record is 28-11. They have 65 goals for and 41 goals against. Poland have appeared 4 times. They got into the quarterfinals in 2016. Their most capped player is Lewandowski. And their all-time leading goal scorer is also Lewandowski with 5 goals. Their overall record is 2-7-5. And they have 11 goals for and 15 goals against. Belgium. They've appeared 6 times, finishing in second place in 1980. Their most capped players are Romelu Lukaku and Thibaut Courtois with 10 caps. And their all-time leading goal scorer is Romelu Lukaku with 6 goals. Their overall record is 11-2-9, scoring 31 times for themselves and conceding 28. Romania have appeared 5 times, reaching the quarterfinals in 2000. Their most capped player is Hagi with 8. And their all-time leading goal scorer is Stancu with 2. And their overall record is 1-5-10. They've scored 10 goals and conceded 19 times in these tournaments. Slovakia are now appearing for the 3rd time, but they qualified twice previously as an independent nation. They were also part of Czechoslovakia, who did win the tournament, but their overall best record as an independent nation was the round of 16 in 2016. Their leading goal scorer as an independent nation is Skriniar with 1 goal, and the most capped player is Hamšík with 7, who again, as an independent nation. As an independent nation, their record is 2-1-4, and as an independent nation, they have 5 goals for and 13 goals against. The Ukraine have qualified 3 times. They reached the quarters in 2020, which was their best ever finish. The most capped player is Yarmolenko with 11 caps, and their all-time leading goal scorer with 2 goals is Shevchenko and Yarmolenko. Their overall record is 3 wins, 0 draws, and 8 losses, and they have 8 goals for and 19 goals against. Czechia, again as an independent nation, have qualified 7 times. This is, believe, their 8th time. They finished 2nd place in 1996 as an independent nation. The most capped player is Petr Cech with 14 caps. The all-time leading goal scorer is Patrick Schick with 5. Their overall record is 15-7-15 as a combined record. And as a combined goal scoring total, it is 48 goals for and 47 goals against. And they're combined again with the Czechoslovakia, that record. Georgia, this is their first ever time qualifying, so all the stats are non-applicable here. Portugal have qualified 8 times. They won it in 2016. Their most capped player is Cristiano Ronaldo with 25 caps. Their leading goal scorer is Cristiano Ronaldo as well with 14. They have an overall record of 19-10-10, one of the best records in European Championship history. They have 56 goals for and 38 goals against. Finally, ending off with Turkey, they have appeared 5 times. They reached the semifinals as a dark horse in 2008. Their most capped player with 9 caps is Rusto Rebecker, and their leading goal scorer is Senturch with 3. Their overall record is 4 wins, 2 draws, and 12 losses. They have 14 goals for and 30 goals against. But that's all the records and all the history for all the teams that have qualified for Euro 2024. Let me know what you liked. Subscribe if you want to see more. Have a good one.